In the elegant land of Florence, where golden sunlight sweeps across ancient red-tiled rooftops and distant church bells echo like whispers of time, there stands a renowned academy, hidden behind ivy-covered stone walls. This sanctuary nurtures young minds in the arts, painting, sculpture, poetry, and musical within an atmosphere soaked in Renaissance spirit. Among the crowd is Lucio, a quiet boy with tousled curls and deep, searching black eyes, whose husky voice resembles the wind sighing through the arches of a winter cathedral. He speaks little, but sings often when no one is watching. Lucio often sings alone in the Academy's stone garden, a space filled with unfinished mythological statues and lilac blooms drooping like purple brushstrokes from the sky. Each afternoon, he finds his quiet corner and lets his voice rise coarse, honest, and low. But laughter always finds him, sounds like a monk with a cold. One student mocks, followed by giggles. Though their words sting, Lucio never responds. In the amber light of dusk, he keeps singing quietly, inwardly, as if the melody is a secret conversation between his soul and the wind, a fragile shelter for a heart too soft for cruelty. That spring, the headmaster, a nobleman with silver hair and eyes that once studied in Venice, gathers the students beneath the courtyard's great arches. He announces the night of sound, a grand evening where selected students will perform before Florence's aristocracy. The one who captivates the crowd may earn a place at the Medici festival. The Academy bursts into motion, singing lessons echo in every hall. Tailors are summoned for gowns and cloaks. Yet Lucio remains by the statue of Apollo, quietly humming. For the first time, though, his heart stirs with possibility. Maybe, just maybe, he could try. That evening, Lucio sits on the worn stone steps near the courtyard fountain. The moon above casts silver ribbons across the rippling water. He stares into the reflection and wonders, could a voice like mine ever rise above all the others? Silence answers until a memory flickers. His mother's gentle eyes, the way she once smiled when he sang. That thought anchors him. Slowly, Lucio nods to himself. Not to chase applause, not to compete, but to offer his voice, because it belongs to him, and it deserves to exist. He stands and breathes deeply. He will sing. The grand hall gleams with candlelight and velvet drapery perfumed with rosewater. Marble floors echo with anticipation. One by one, students take the stage, voices soaring like larks, movements graceful as silk. The crowd murmurs approval, nodding with polite admiration. Then comes Lucio, wearing his plain earth-toned cloak. He walks slowly into the center of the room. The space hushes. He does not bow, no accompaniment, no flourishes. Just Lucio, looking upward toward the painted ceiling. He draws one long breath and lets the first note fall like a single drop into still water. Lucio sings a ballata older than memory, about a humble carpenter lost in a golden palace, clinging to his truth among illusions. His voice is imperfect, rough, like time-worn timber, but filled with emotion. It cracks in places, but never wavers. Every word lands like footsteps in the listener's chest. The hall falls utterly silent, as if holding its breath. For a moment, time seems to stretch. Lucio reaches the final line, and as it fades into silence, the entire hall sits motionless, not out of shock, but from something far rarer, genuine, unspoken awe. A single clap breaks the stillness, not from the glittering front rows, but from the back, where a silver-haired lady in a violet velvet gown rises. She lifts her chin and speaks softly, yet every ear hears it. That wasn't a performance. That was a prayer. Her words ripple through the hall. The students and nobles look at Lucio again, this time, not with judgment, but with understanding. Applause follows, slow and sincere. In that fragile moment, Lucio connects to what every artist longs for, not fame, but a shared heartbeat with their audience. Soon after, Lucio is invited to sing at Florence's main square during the Medici Festival of Lights. The evening sky glows with thousands of flickering oil lamps, casting halos around the cathedral's rose windows. Amid golden banners and the hush of an expectant crowd, Lucio steps onto the small wooden stage. Still in his humble cloak, he sings again. The voice hasn't changed, it's still husky, still human, but it flows into the square like the voice of the city itself. When the final note disappears into the stars, no one claps. They simply remain still, holding the moment. Lucio never becomes a stage idol. He wears no brocade or medals. Yet he is welcomed at quiet gatherings, where the wine is good and the hearts are open. Under the lilac tree, he still sings, same cloak, same voice, same gentle fire. The husky tone that once made him doubt is now a storyteller's gift, weaving dreams and truths into melody. He does not shine like others, but he glows. And those who listen walk away remembering something they cannot name, but will never forget. The Renaissance celebrated truth raw, imperfect, and wholly human. Lucio embodied that spirit. No one remembers the flawless scales of the other students, but they speak still of the boy whose voice sounded like aged wood, warm, enduring, and honest. His story lingers in Florence, not as legend, but as quiet wisdom, that to be oneself, with courage and vulnerability, is to already possess something priceless. And so, in a city of grandeur, Florence carries the echo of a simple voice that once chose to sing.